Hey guys, so I thought today we would do a little farm update video. It's been a couple of weeks since I've recorded anything. I was sick all week last week, still getting over that, but we've had some things happen that is kind of drastic to the farm. The biggest being this past weekend, we were hit with some kind of freak storm. You know, it just basically came down right on top of us. I'm not sure. Nothing has been confirmed whether it was a tornado or just straight line winds. But it seems to have only hit our road and mostly our backyard, our back pasture. So, yeah, we've got a lot of storm damage from that. So I'm just going to show you guys what has transpired over the weekend. So first and foremost, giant tree that got blown down, and you know, it's not the only one that got blown down. Big old oak tree. Yep. Inslee. But we've also got a couple over on that side. We've got two right here, and then one back there that was actually on our neighbor's property, and that one is actually over across our fence, so it broke our fence. And our poor Amazon chicken coop, take y'all over here, it got pretty much demolished. Alright, so this was our chicken coop. You can see the nest box got blown over here. It's a hot mess. And yeah, this is all beat up. You know, it was just a metal frame, so it's not unexpected that this didn't make it. It got kind of wrapped around one of these trees right here and then blown back a little bit. All of the fencing that was on it was pretty much destroyed, and it was in the ground with stakes, but those stakes did not hold, obviously. You can see one of the stakes right here. Whatever it was, it just ripped it straight up out of the ground. So, yeah, let's walk on over this way. That's where the chicken coop was. So it blew it, I don't know, about 50 feet or so up against the fence. It would have blown it way farther than that if we wouldn't have had the fence. Alright. But that big oak tree that fell, it hit another tree, this one right there, and knocked some branches off of it. And that's actually what this is right here, is one of those big branches, and that almost hit our fence. You can see there's not even enough room to walk through, really. It's right up against it. I'm gonna try to get through it so I can show you guys all the rest of it. Inslee, go the other way. That's too hard for you. Alright, but that's more of just that one big tree, two big trees. That's two big trees right there. The big oak fell on top of the other one and splintered it. There's branches everywhere. I've got the does out here right now. But of course, because of the fence being down, they don't stay out here. Fancy went through that way. Okay, so yeah, we're waiting on the insurance to get back with us to tell us what they're going to cover as far as the damage goes. They did say they were only going to approve the removal of the one tree that is on our fence that, oddly enough, is not even our tree. But it's going to be up to us to figure out what we're going to do with the others. So I'm letting the girls out to eat as many of these leaves as they can before they all die, which they are greatly appreciating. I wish I could leave them out here, but of course with the fence being down, we have to stay out here and monitor them. And we bring them out here a couple of hours every day, let them eat until they are full, and then put them back in the little kidding milking doe area that we have up front. But yeah, none of the animals were hurt. We've accounted for all of the chickens and everything. That was the big thing. We had to come out here in the middle of the storm and get the boys, because the boys were actually out in this field when the storm hit. The boys were out here. We had to go out in the middle of it and get them and bring them in. They had to go in our backyard. They have since gone to their regular field, which that field, there was one tree that got knocked over, but that is all the damage that was in that field. But yeah, we were worried that Dodge had been hurt. When Dylan first saw him, he thought he was limping, and we were worried that a tree branch had got his back leg, but it turned out that he was just really afraid, which is pretty understandable considering there were trees falling all around them. But luckily none of the shelters were hit. None of our structures except for that one side of the fence. Everything else is still standing. Everybody was good. All of the goats were fine. They sustained no injuries at all. Both of our livestock guardian dogs were fine. So we got really, really lucky considering how bad it could have been. Just to lose a few trees and one side of fencing, I'm pretty happy with that. Alright, so another thing that is happening this week is we are boarding little Chicken Nugget there. If y'all remember him, he is the last Nigerian dwarf that we had this year. We sold him about a month ago, and his new owners, they work with my husband Dylan, and they went to Disney World this week, so they are letting us watch him for the week. So we're very glad to have him back, except for Ginger. Ginger doesn't exactly agree. We're very happy to have little Chicken Nugget back with us for the week. His name is Sammy now. He's gotten a little bit bigger. He did have a little bit of parasite load when we got him, when we picked him up. So we went ahead and dewormed him. And we are going to weather him, actually, this week. So his new owners won't have to worry about that when they get him back. But other than that, he is just chilling with us for the week. And Inslee is loving it. So this is the big tree that is over on our fence. You can see just how much of the roots it pulled out. It's way taller than I am. It's probably 10, 12 foot tall, just the root ball itself. But yeah, it fell across the fence right there. All of that right there is down. It's a lot of dirt, a lot of debris. So I'm glad that the insurance is going to get this one up. And I'm hoping that they're going to pay to fix this whole side of fencing here, because I don't think just that section is going to have to be replaced. I'm pretty sure the whole side is going to have to, for it to ever be right again. I haven't really been able to get in there to see exactly what is damaged, if it's, you know, our posts too, or if it's just the fencing itself. If the posts are all good, that'll be nice, but you know, we really can't, it goes all the way across right here, so we really can't get to the other side of the tree to see what the fencing looks like on the back side. So, yeah, I'm not really sure. It's cutting off a good chunk of our field right now. It's a big, big tree. Alright guys, so it has been a few days since I showed you guys what happened with the storm damage and everything. I had to stop filming because I started feeling so bad. Literally the whole month of May I was sick. It seems like the older I get, the worse my allergies act up. I don't know what it is that I'm allergic to. But yeah, it had me sick the whole entire month. So let me show you what has happened since I left you guys last. We have been able to get some of the things up, some of the trees and everything. All right, so let's let all of the girls out this morning and let's see what progress we've made. All right, girls. Our soil is mostly clay, so it is very hard to get grass to grow. So I'm not even sure, even with some grass seed, if we'll get anything up here. But we are going to try to put some seed out. And you can see here we've got our Premier One fencing. And this is just covering up the hole right now that was caused from that tree, which is right there. Zoom in on it. There is no fencing right there at all. There was a big, huge oak tree. You can see the stump of it right there. It was completely down, so we put our Premier One fencing up. All right, so we've got that Premier One fencing up there just to keep all of our chickens and our livestock guardian dog in, and make sure that, you know, nobody can get free. It is electrified, so they respect it. So that's one less thing that I have to worry about, because Kane has not been too happy being cooped up for the last few weeks. And also we were getting kind of worried that something would end up coming after our chickens. They've been doing fine. They never even got out or anything. So we've had a couple of animals come into the field, a couple of cats and a dog come in, just being nosy really. Luckily they weren't trying to get any of the chickens, but it's had us worried, so we put that fence up just so we could be on the safe side for our animals. Plus, while we were going to a show here recently, we left Amara in the small area with the girls that stayed here, and apparently a tomcat got in there and Amara dispatched it. She is 3.5, and that is her first time really going after anything, so we weren't expecting that when we got home. But yeah, so we've got our Premier One fencing up there just for the safety of our animals and for our neighbors' animals. You know, we don't want, obviously, anybody's pets getting into our fields and the dogs having to take care of them, but ultimately that is what they're there for. But that's what we've got going for the storm damage. We're still waiting on the check for to repair the fence from our insurance company. It is supposed to be here any day now, so hopefully we will get that soon, and as soon as we do, we can buy some brand new fencing materials and things and get that fixed, so it will be, you know, permanent fencing there again, because I really don't like having just that temporary fencing. It works very well as long as it stays electrified and as long as no big storms come and blow it over. That does worry me that a large storm is going to come anytime and knock that over, and then Kane's going to get out. I just don't want to create any more problems than what is necessary. So hopefully we will get that check in the mail soon, and we will be able to get that fence fixed once Dylan can take some time off. We have no more shows for the rest of the summer, which thank goodness, because it is already blistering hot. It is supposed to be in the 90s here today. and it's just early June. So we have about a month before we have anything that we have to do. We're going up to Nationals to watch the Nubians, and Dylan is supposed to actually help a friend of ours show at Nationals. So that's going to be fun. The kids are jumping on me. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I'll be sure to record that so you guys can see, you know, Nationals in Louisville, which is the only time that we really get to go to Nationals. It's the closest to us. You know, the last couple of years, Nationals has been hours and hours, a whole day trip away from us. So I'm excited for that. Now that I'm feeling better, I should be able to record a lot more. So that's going to be great. I have missed catching up with you guys, and I hope you all are doing well and fantastic, and your herds are doing great. Those of you that have goats, and if you don't, then I hope your families are doing great. So if you guys want to follow along with us and our journey and our trip to Nationals and everything coming up in the next month, then please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm and getting our videos viewed and getting our names out there, which is a big help to us. And leave a comment down below and let us know how y'all have been doing this last month. Alright, so that is it for today. Me and Eileen are going to get our day started here. I will hopefully see you guys next week if everything goes according to plan. So until then, I hope you guys have a great day, and we will talk to you later. Bye.